Top 15. Miss International 2025 Prediction. The emotion for the Miss International 2025 is already in the air. The 63rd edition of one of the most important beauty competitions in the world will be officially held in Tokyo, Japan, on November 27, 2025. With the date and headquarters already confirmed, the expectation grows and experts and fans have begun to profile their first favorites to win the prestigious crown. This is how we will announce our first top 15. Beauty pageant crown. Diamonds are forever, but queens. Queens are eternal. Hello, lovers of beauty and sophistication. Welcome once again to your favorite channel, Beauty Pageant Crown. Remember to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell and leave your comments. In addition, if they subscribe publicly, we will send you a personalized greeting in our next videos. Let's start. The brightness of the rising sun. Tokyo prepares to crown the new Queen of Miss International 2025, first predictions and reactions. Tokyo, Japan. The wait has ended for the devotees followers of beauty and elegance. With a glamour and expectation fanfare, the Miss International organization has officially announced that the 63rd edition of the prestigious contest will take place on November 27, 2025 in the vibrant and cosmopolitan city of Tokyo, Japan. The land of the rising sun, once again, will be the epicenter where grace, intelligence and culture will converge to crown a new sovereign of international beauty. The news has unleashed a wave of emotion on social networks, with fans and experts in contests analyzing every detail and beginning to weave their first predictions. The atmosphere is electric, loaded with that unique energy that only a contest like Miss International can generate. From America to Asia, hearts beat in unison, anticipating a competition that promises to be one of the most close and spectacular of recent years. And since passion does not know of pauses, the world of competitions already has its first favorites. Based on the pulse of the networks and the analysis of specialized portals such as Miss Sociology, we dare to launch our first prediction of the yearning top 15. A group of dazzling women who, from now on, are emerging as strong contenders to the crown that currently holds the Vietnamese Nguyen Thi That Thuy. This first top picks is a reflection of the initial impact that these queens have had, combining beauty, preparation and an undeniable scenic presence that transcends borders. Let the drums sound and that glamour wraps us. Here is the first prediction, a top 15 impact, but before we know the first candidates. Candidates. Top 15, it has a beauty of fine and harmonious features, with a light skin that radiates freshness. His dark and straight hair frames a face of delicate factions, where a captivating look that projects both sweetness and deep security stands out. As for its scenic presence, it is magnetic and elegant. It develops with a fluid and serene grace, showing an absolute domain of their movements. It projects a royal charism and a radiant confidence, especially when smiling, instantly connecting and leaving an impression of sophistication and charm. Top 14, Nicaragua has a shocking Latin beauty, enhanced by a spectacular brown hair with bulky waves that frame a face of defined and elegant factions. His skin looks radiant and his smile, wide and dazzling, is a stamp of charisma and warmth. His gaze is powerful and expressive, projecting unwavering security. His scenic presence is overwhelming and sophisticated. It radiates imposing trust through its upright position and its direct gaze. Project a queen's aura, magnetic, neat and with a power that dominates the scene effortlessly. Top 13, Ecuador has an exotic and feline beauty, with a face of angular factions and high cheekbones. His gaze is his most powerful weapon, intense, deep and enigmatic, complemented by full lips that give it an air of drama and sophistication. Its scenic presence is overwhelming and haute couture. It projects the strength and magnetism of a supermodel, dominating the scene with a stylized position and fierce confidence that immediately captivates. Top 12, Venezuela owns a wild and powerful beauty, like that of a goddess of nature. His face, of shocking factions and brightly tanned skin, is framed by long and dark hair. His gaze is magnetic and penetrating, a reflection of an indomitable spirit and absolute confidence. His scenic presence is monumental and fierce. It projects an almost mythological domain and force, with body language that is both elegant and forceful. It is the personification of power and magnetism, a queen who does not walk, but prevails with each movement. Top 11, with a presence that radiates power and sophistication, Germany is the personification of glamour. His long and sumptuous brown hair, combed in silk waves, frames a face of exquisitely sculpted factions. His gaze is a weapon of seduction, deep, safe and magnetic, capable of captivating instantly. It has a smooth and bright skin that enhances its defined cheekbones and bulky lips. Its bearing is elegant and haughty, projecting overwhelming confidence and absolute scenic domain. Top 10, Cuba radiates a real charisma and innate elegance. Its splendid brown hair falls into soft waves, framing a light face that is distinguished by a genuine and radiant smile. His gaze is warm and safe, transmitting a magnetic sweetness. Of slender figure and carrying majestic, stand with a grace and poise that fill the stage. It projects an aura of serenity and distinction, a royal and captivating presence that evokes classical royalty. Top 9, Ghana is possessing solar beauty and an overflowing charisma. This woman radiates a contagious joy. His face, with harmonious and exquisite features, lights up with a wide and genuine smile that is pure light. His eyes, living and expressive, shine with sympathy and warmth. His skin, with a deep and uniform tone, has a spectacular glow that evokes the polished ebony. With a long and graceful neck and a slender figure, its bearing is the definition of natural elegance. His scenic presence is vibrant and fresh, it projects an accessible confidence and a magnetic charm that is unforgettable. Top 8, with the picture of a modern Hellenic goddess, her beauty is shocking and sculptural. Greece has a very long jacket of jet color that frames a face of defined and angular factions. His gaze is the center of his power, intense, feline and deeply magnetic, delineated for a dramatic and seductive effect. Its high cheekbones and tanned skin give it an exotic and sophisticated air. His scenic presence is dominant and full of trust, it projects an aura of fierce glamour and an undeniable magnetism, combining the strength of a warrior with the elegance of a queen. Top 7, Guatemala with innate elegance and overwhelming magnetism, this beauty queen projects an imposing scenic presence. His face, of perfect symmetry and defined cheekbones, is framed by a spectacular jet hair, long and with luxurious waves that fall in cascade. The intensity of his gaze is his distinctive seal. His dark and almond eyes are deep and expressive, projecting absolute confidence. It has a slender silhouette and a sovereign bearing, with an upright posture that denotes sophistication and a total domain of the stage. Each gesture of his whisper glamour. Top 6. Czech Republic. With innate elegance and a royal stamp, this woman projects a magnetic and sophisticated beauty. His face, of finely sculpted features, is framed by a sumptuous hair in chestnut tones with waves that provide movement and volume. It has a deep and captivating look, which denotes great security and serenity. Its silhouette is slender and toned, reflection of grace and discipline. Together, its scenic presence is powerful and memorable, dominating the space with an air of trust and a charm that does not need artifice to shine. Top 5. Argentina. With a scenic presence that evokes the drama and elegance of tango, this woman is the personification of power and sophistication. Its beauty is anchored in a face of marked and angular features, where some high cheekbones and a defined jaw create a framework of a captivating force. His gaze is deep and intense, accentuated by a bold makeup that gives him an air of femme fatale. The dark and neat hair giving all the prominence to its expressive eyes and lips, which become the focus of attention. His bearing is haughty and stately. It projects absolute confidence and a mastery of the stage that is both intimidating and magnetic. Each gesture of his seems measured to impact, revealing a beauty queen with an unforgettable aura. Top 4. Indonesia. With innate elegance and a presence that magnetizes, this queen radiates a serene and captivating power. His face, of a sculptural beauty, is defined by high cheekbones and a deep and penetrating look that denotes absolute trust. Its bearing is majestic, with a slender and graceful silhouette that moves with the fluidity of royalty. On stage, his presence is imposing, the space with a sophistication aura and a poise that make it the center of all eyes are dominated. Top 3. Philippines. Radiates a classic elegance and a sublime grace. His face, of a serene and harmonious beauty, is framed by a splendid dark hair. His gaze is warm and expressive, possessing a sweet magnetism that captivates instantly. It projects a quiet trust and sophisticated charm, with a distinguished bearing and a prince's poise. His scenic presence is pure finesse, a vision of timeless beauty that enchants with its single composure and its serene smile. Top 2. Colombia. Has a fresh and radiant beauty, whose most dazzling weapon is its genuine and contagious smile. His face, of sweet and harmonious factions, is framed by a splendid hair in honey tones with glamorous waves. His clear and sparkling eyes reflect overwhelming confidence and warmth that connects instantly. On stage, its presence is pure energy and charisma. It projects a magnetic vitality and a natural charm that makes it shine with its own light, a vibrant queen who conquers with her sympathy and freshness. Top 1. Peru. Has a porcelain face with fine and harmonious factions, a great impact feline look and perfectly delineated lips that radiate sensuality. His hair falls into majestic waves, framing his beauty with supreme elegance. On stage, it has a magnetic, serene but dominant presence, which imposes effortlessly. His single look conquers the attention of the public, exuding security, royalty and a glamour impossible to ignore. Peru radiates a sophisticated glamour and a high-impact elegance. His face, with perfectly sculpted features and defined cheekbones, is framed by a luxurious chestnut hair with silk waves. It has a penetrating look and a smile that denotes a serene and absolute trust. On stage, its presence is impeccable and magnetic, project a star poise and an innate grace that defines it as a modern, captivating queen and owner of an imposing beauty. The road to the Miss International 2025 crown as soon as it begins. They will be months of preparation, competition and emotions to the leather. Tokyo already dresses up to receive the most beautiful women on the planet, and the entire world will witness the coronation of a new queen who will not only take a title, but the responsibility of being a symbol of peace, goodwill and cultural understanding. The countdown has begun. Note who are your favorites and leave us your comments. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Your support means everything to us, and together we continue to grow as a community. Do not forget to leave your comment, like this video and subscribe to not miss any of our updates. In addition, we invite you to follow us on our social networks, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram and TikTok to always be up to date with our news, exclusive content and the latest developments in the world of glamour and beauty competitions. If you liked this video and want to help us continue creating incredible content, consider giving us or Super Grace as a sample of support for the channel. You are already a subscriber or not, your contribution will make a big difference so that we can continue to grow and offer you the best. Your super thanks inspires us to move on. Thank you for being part of this special community. See you in the next video. Until next. Bye. Beauty Pageant Crown, subscribe, comment, follow us on our networks and support us to continue growing.